This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
Porkfast.com.
Dave, right?
Dave Ridley here, signing in for RidleyReport.com. In Manchester, New Hampshire, the Free State gets its Tea Party. April 15th, 2009. And Barack Obama's honeymoon, if he actually had one, is coming to an end. Who says only the left can do street theater?
We should go hear the speech, though. We should. Mom should be driving by soon, though.
Are you tired of losing your money? Yeah! Hey, your neighbor's mortgage! How can the government steal you all your money?
On this postcard, all you do is fill in how much you made. Someone's expected. They didn't want that. And you know, one of the things...
Hey, Dave. How are you? Good.
Live free or die! Live free or die! Not only is it a great day for all of us here today, and a great day for America, but the Red Sox are winning 8-0. Could you imagine what our founding fathers, the defenders of our Constitution, the creators of our liberty and our freedoms would think of today? They would be honored. They would be humbled. But this is exactly what they thought of when they created the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. This is America. This is grassroots effort at its finest. You all should be congratulated for standing up for your values, your rights, and the responsibility that we all have as Americans.
That's
Now, this
Manchester
fight
Mayor
doesn't end
Frank
today, it
Genta.
only begins today. And respect our future taxpayers. Republican conservative movement. Senator Ted Gatsas is right here. Give him a big round of applause for standing up for all of you.
Gatsas is one of the supporters of Real ID, so his presence here may not be welcomed by all.
And ladies and gentlemen, one final thought. When you think it gets tough,
Gatsas is coming up next.
and it finally ends with Paul Hodes. And fuck the fight. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to even get a shot of Gatsas.
Thank you, Mayor Genta.
The guy in the video
You know,
there was
there's a
actually Mayor
time
Genta, not
in our
Gatsas.
state knows that name goes with fiscal responsibility. It is my pleasure here today to introduce the son of Mel Thompson, our good friend, the friend of taxpayers here in New Hampshire, Tom Thompson.
He's the son of a
Ladies
governor.
and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be here. Thank you. Worried. There's one
there's
sign
Gatsas.
over here about your piggy bank. Stay out of my piggy bank.
On the right.
And that is so true. The Senate. This too is not sustainable. Just look at what the House passed last week. A tobacco tax of 35-cent increase per pack. A room and meals tax which will increase to 8.75 cents. Tax of 15 cents a gallon.
Go away!
If you want to drive out...
People will lose jobs, but you know what? That's a bank.
I'm pretty far away, as you can tell, and I can't even fit the entire event into my camera. But I will go ahead and pan it from one side to the other so you get a sense of its size. And also, if someone wants to, they can maybe make a head count on this off of this video. They're griping right now about the bailouts, and good for them. But as you noticed before, it's a very Republican event with a lot of Republican politicians showing out, and not necessarily the best ones. From a liberty perspective.
And spend your time in front of the
Just don't go home and watch TV.
for the next one, and make sure that you add another 5, 6, or 7 people to it.
So his idea is to grow the rallies, whoever it is that's speaking. Prominent Free Staters showing up. Pat Cannon, of course, there's a lot of Free Staters in there. Some of the people I interviewed. Well, I'm not sure. I forget.
We can't pay that bill.
Common theme I keep hearing today is anti-spending.
We're on the road to sunset. All right. Make sure when you go home tonight that you do something about it. And before you leave the park, sign one of these sign-up sheets so we can get hold of you again and let you know.
A honk if you hate taxes sign. And I'm standing here with Will Infantine, who is is chair of the Manchester Republican Committee. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Correct title. Were you part of organizing this, or just show up?
The city committee was one of the co-sponsors of the event.
Okay.
So we kind of helped put it together, got it out to our members just to try to increase the amount of people that would come here.
All right. Well, a question I've been asking a lot of people, but it especially applies to folks who are a little bit on the inside in the Republican Party, is why not do something like this when George Bush was president?
There were some things that were obviously happened in the Bush administration that I'm not happy about. I think they did spend too much, and I think as a result of that, the Republicans kind of lost their message. Our message was always limited government, less spending. And unfortunately, all power corrupts, and all absolute power corrupts absolutely. They had the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and they forgot. They forgot what got them there, and that's why we lost all 3 houses. The Republican Party has to get back to those core roots and those core beliefs. I think we are trying to do so now. I think the people realize that we need to get back to that. But ultimately, yes, we have some of the blame here because we can't complain that they're doing it when you don't think about the fact that we kind of did it too. And that was a big failing of the party, and something I'll never do as a state representative.
Do you see a connection between this rally and the HCR 6 rally, where we're looking at, a resolution of warning to the federal government?
I think the HCR 6 resolution was a little more complex for people to put their arms around. When you really read it and you thought about it and you had to look back to the Federalist Papers and some of the other things, you really go back to our core of our Constitution. This one was a little more simple and easier for people to grab their arms around. This is too much taxes, too much money being spent, and this is my money, and I've had enough of you taking it. Some of those other things, the Democrats hope that some things are so complex that people don't want to get their arms around. The president's doing a great job of saying, things are so complicated, so complex, we'll take care of it. And then the people feel like, okay, well, they're going to take care of it for us. And I think this gets down to the core. People, their money, their pocketbooks, and wasting spending.
All right, Will Infantine, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, always my pleasure.
Did you enjoy the New Hampshire Liberty Forum? Would you like another crack at New Hampshire during a prettier time of year? Porcupine Fest happens every summer. It's your chance to experience America's freest state and its most effective liberty movement. Don't miss the fun. Sign up now.
Porkfest.com